guys, welcome back to my vlog, and I thought today would be a good time for me to talk about transitioning through life and how to handle that, because I've just been asked a question recently and I thought this would be a good time to actually raise it, and I probably didn't even dig deep enough into this particular topic, but I thought it'd be nice to talk about it. So as some of you guys know, I went through depression, had severe suicidal anxiety, and I've gone through, a domestic violent relationship that took me emotionally and psychological damage. But it was a journey, and it's a lesson learned through life. And I had, a really wonderful life, and I had a really happy moments, or I had a lot of happy moments in my life with really good memories. But right now I have overcome all of that, and go through that transition, it took a lot of courage. It took a lot of starting again. I think that's what it is, but start from where you were, but start to build. So there's a few points that I'm going to touch base with you guys. So if you guys have any questions to this, please let me know, but do like, share and comment on my video. I'd love to hear your feedback. So the first one is, even though you've gone through, whether it's a heartbreak, long-term relationship, or anything that you've personally gone through, I want you to just understand that you are human, and depression and anxiety, it's a human feeling. It will come, and you will go through a period of depression, and then anxiety starts to kick in. It may not happen to everybody, but there is a level of pain and struggle that you'll go through, and understand that, and you'll be overwhelmed and you feel like, oh my god, this is the end of the world. But just remember, you are not alone in this, and you need to reach out and get as much counseling and educate yourself. I know it's okay to heal, it's okay to feel this way for a period of time, but don't drag it on for forever and ever, because you still got a lot of life to handle. Now I'd like to go into deep conversations about expecting how to, the feeling of depression and anxiety, but just acknowledge and realize that this is just a normal human emotion, and just let it all out. Just cry, just be you, and you're allowed to. Don't suppress it, and I know that suppressing it doesn't really help. And to speak out loud about that emotion, it's okay too. Point number 2 is, I want you to realize this is a new beginning, and be thankful for the old chapter, and understand this is a new story. This is something for you to start your whole new life and go, what's next? It's a very big question. What's next? Understand where you've come from, understand the lesson, the pain, that feeling of what that person has felt, what you have felt, and then move on, because this whole new chapter, we have a lot of fears that go through in our head, but I want you to understand and see that this whole new chapter, and the reason why you're still alive, is God's giving you this. This is a new gift, and there is nobody else to tell you what you can or can't do. You can do anything to your heart's desire, and I want you just to stop and see that. So start fresh and put in a list of what you want out of this whole new chapter. So point number 3 is hit the ground running. And what I mean by hit the ground running is, this is a whole new chapter. Don't take too long in doing this. This is where you've got a whole new life. Set yourself up, understand what's next in terms of, your house. Do you need to move out? Do you need to take up education? Do you need to take up study? You now need to look after yourself and apply any knowledge that you know, and do it right now. If you don't know, pick it up and learn from it. Because if you continue to let your anxiety take over, that takes over control of who you are, and then you're going to lose yourself. And I don't want you to just go, I've given up on the world, but don't say that. There's so much things that are happening, and it's right there in front of you. So just unpack those boxes, unpack what's in your head, and just do it. That's the new action. I am one of those accountability coaches who just tells you, you got to do it, you got to do it now. The next point I want to say is, and I mentioned this in my first one, is get support. And well, I actually said you're not alone. So there are people out there who can actually help you. And it really depends on what you actually want out of this. Do you want a coach who will be able to help you with your life coach, to help you with your goals, to get you on your feet in terms of setting up a bank account, setting up how do I get a new house, do I need to build a team, in terms of, you know, who's going to look after all my finances, my legal bills and all that, and all that sort of stuff. So just get support, because you can't do it all by yourself, and get family involved as well to be able to help start you up, and those people who do help you from the very beginning, and that you trust and that you believe in and that they believe in you. There is something that you have to always be grateful, because without them, how can you move on? But even if you don't have family and friends, ask for help. Ask around. Pick up the phone. So my last point is actually have realistic time frames and expectations. I've set myself goals that can be completely very high and very out of my world, because I don't know how to deal with it, or I've never dealt with it before, so I'd assume things would take within 4 weeks. Say for example you're going to sell your house, it's going to take more than 4 weeks, settlement and everything. So just let's work backwards. Let's see, you know, how long does it take for you to get a job? How long does it take for you to write up a resume? How long does it take you to find a job? How long does it take you to set up a bank account? How long does it take to put your kids in education? Just all that sort of stuff. Just give yourself a little bit of buffer. But if you don't meet those expectations by tomorrow or by next week or by the deadline, it's not the end of the world. At least you're doing it. So be grateful, but also say thank you to yourself, you know, for what you're doing. You're taking one step at a time and you're moving forward, and that is progression. And just remember this, that you are perfect as long as you progress from where you were. And I'll be happy to coach you through this, so do let me know if you want any guidance. I'm happy to help out. But anyway, I'm going to enjoy my afternoon here in this beautiful weather here in Sydney. So hopefully I'll see you guys tomorrow. Anyway, I'm going to enjoy this beautiful weather while I'm here and enjoy the good company. So see you guys tomorrow. Do like, comment, share down below my video. Love to hear from you guys.